one on there. Fish finger butty made. My mouth is watering. That is absolutely sensational. Look at that. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick today. Fish fingers, the real way. Real fish in breadcrumbs. Okay, we are going to do it with a little bit of egg, a little bit of flour, but breadcrumbs. A little bit of seasoning, probably a little bit of salt and pepper, but we're not chucking loads of chili and flakes and all sorts of things over. We want fish fingers, real fish fingers, and then I might make a fish finger butty with some fresh bread. There you go. Right, we've got this fish. Now, fish for everyone. You can use whiting, haddock, pollock, cod. I've got sea perch, or as is known in Australia as barramundi. It's a good white fish. We have to give this a bit of a clean. And I don't mean scrub it. It's got a bit of a fishy smell to it, and we want to take that fishy smell off. And the way to do it is to get some water in a bowl and add some vinegar and give it a wash. And we're not washing it either. We're just going to put it in. The fish is going swimming in there like that. Nice and steady. Just give it a couple of seconds or so just to take off that fishy smell. And then we've got to dry it. Just a nice little bit over there. Now this is skinned. We skinned this before doing this video. So you can either leave the skin on or take the skin off. That's entirely up to you. Okay, we just need to be drying it. We're going straight on here and we're going to give it a dry. We don't want all that fluid on there. So just give it your fish and get it a drying off. Pat it dry all over. No fishy smell. Perfect. That's a good job. Okay, so we just need to be cutting our fish. I mean, it's a cracking piece of fish, this. We're going to come on there like that, and we're just going to come down there where it's already split. Start off there, and then we might come across it. Because they got quite good, decent chunks of fish on there. So we're just going to come straight down there. I'm going to come down there, because that's where the line of this fish is. Look, there's a line there. And come down there. Now these fish are way too thick for fish fingers, so we want probably half those. That's we're going to end up with real big fish fingers. So we're just going to come down the middle of there. Nice sharp knife. Straight down there. Done. We get these lovely pieces of fish. Look at those. Fantastic. Right, so we've got this fantastic looking fish here, look. And we're going to have to cut it again, but we'll just come across here and cut it in half. We're going to make some proper fish fingers. So it's nice and steady, look. Just come across there. Nice and easy. Like this is a bit wide, so what we're going to do is, because we're making fish fingers, we're going to come in there. We're making proper fish fingers. Okay, so we've got these fantastic little fish fingers here. What we'll do is they are a little bit damp, so we're going to put a little bit of kitchen towel on here and lay them all out on there. So So we're just going to get our super duper fish fingers on here. I mean, these are incredible. Look at those. Okay, there's our lovely fish fingers, and we just want to be going over there with a touch of white pepper. A little bit of white pepper over there, and a little bit of salt. Chuck it on from a great height so it goes all over everywhere. That'll do. And then we've got a couple of beaten eggs in here, already beaten up, and we're going to put some seasoning in there as well. Nice little bit of seasoning in there. And we're going to, that's seasoned for best of both worlds. You know, we've got a little bit on there which will come out into here, and we've got something in here that will go onto there. Fantastic. We're going to go fish fingers, flour, egg, breadcrumbs. So it's a dusting off inside that flour, nice and steady all the way around. Give it a nice little coating, just sit it to one side a minute. Let it stay on there. In we go. And by salting and peppering a little bit on the fish to start off with, it's keeping that seasoning on there, you know. You can't season the flour. It will not stay on the fish. Right, so the next procedure is basically we're going to stick it in the egg and stick it in the bread. Come on, you all know what we're doing. So it is nice and steady in there. Now, you don't have to go crazy with this. In there, turn them over a couple of times in the bread. So straight on there like that. Let's have those on there. And we're just going to pile them up. So it's just straight in. Cover it in all your egg and then in those breadcrumbs. Nice and steady. In there. It's just a quick procedure. Straight in, straight round, breadcrumbs all over, pile up. Nice and steady there. We want some oil in this pan. Okay, so we want a flame on, and we want this to about a medium heat. We do not want to be burning this when they go in. Nice and steady. So if you can see, I've got a wooden skewer and it's just starting to bubble on the bottom. This oil is hot enough. So we need to be going in there with our fish fingers. Lay away from you, whatever you do. And what we can do really is, because we've got so many, we are not going to overcrowd the pan. Let's get another one in there, look. They've come up lovely around the fish finger, nice and steady. Don't rush it, don't burn. What I will point out, I've got a tray and I've got a rack over it, and I've got the kitchen towel underneath. Now everybody seems to put the kitchen towel on a plate, put everything on the plate on top of the kitchen towel. Okay, it does soak some oil out, but what happens is it starts to steam in between the layer oil and the kitchen towel, and it goes soft. So if you can put it on a rack, it will drip the oil out into the kitchen towel, which obviously can be thrown away, and it will stay crisp. So these are just going to take a couple of little minutes on here, and we're just going to turn them over probably, and not go too much, you know. We just want it golden brown. They're only thin fish fingers. They are proper finger size fish fingers, so they don't need a lot of cooking. They're looking fantastic already, nice and golden. Control your heat a little bit because the heat's built back up in the pan, so you can turn it down just a little bit, you know. They look superb. And there we are, look at that, perfect, on our tray, nice and steady, and then we'll just carry on with the rest. They are beautiful, fantastic fish fingers. Now what you have to do when you watch this, you have to really watch the breadcrumbs that have come off into the bottom. Now we don't want to burn any of these, so we need to fish them out if we can. So all we need to do is just turn down the oil just a little bit, because obviously the heat has actually built up in there, and if we put the next lot in, it's going to burn. So it's just nice and steady. And if we can get some of those breadcrumbs out of there, we need to drain some out. So if you can try and get some of these bits out, that'll be a good idea. We don't want anything to burn in there. But you know, some of this is so small, it's dropped straight to the bottom and it ain't coming up. Even with twiddling this round. Just try your best. So all you've got to do is just keep carrying on until we've cooked all our fish fingers. Fantastic. So that is our fish fingers done. That is it. Look how crunchy they are. Listen to that. They're the first ones out. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, come on, let's get some of these fish fingers on here. Oh, look at that. Absolutely tremendous. Oh, this they're so crunchy. We want to be going on there with your favourite vinegar. Oh, look at that. Oh, fantastic. A little bit of salt. Fabulous. A little bit of tomato sauce or ketchup. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, yes, please. Oh, and on there. Fish finger butty made. Look at that. Real fish finger butty made right there. Oh, my mouth is watering. It's watering with the vinegar and the salt and everything. Oh, I'm going to have to get dug in. Oh, crunchy, crunchy. Listen to that. In here. Oh, look in there. Real, real fish fingers. Absolutely beautiful. Crunch, crunch. That is tremendous. Let's get into this fish finger butty. You ready for this? Oh, oh. Oh, oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look in there. That is absolutely sensational. Look at that. Come on, a real fish finger butty. Look at that. Oh. That is incredible. Oh man. That is how to make real fish fingers. You know, the fish finger, look, it's not greasy. It's crunchy. There's no grease on there. That is superb. Oh, the crunch. Delicious. So just let me know what you think about fish finger butties. I love them. Now if you like what we're doing, don't forget the big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video.